Hello guys, this is Elusive Games here, just doing a quick commentary over a 17-on-1. This game I want to be talking to you about my content that I'm going to be uploading to this channel, hopefully some Modern Warfare 3 tactics, and a bit of my own tactics to you guys. First of all, the content. I really want to be trying to upload at least one good gameplay a week. I mean, I wouldn't exactly think that this is good gameplay, it's just, this is all I had. My channel's bare, it needs some footage. So, I'm going to be trying to upload content every week. Hopefully better than this. This is crap. Anyway, I also want to say, if I ever hit 50 subs, I will do a montage. Hopefully it will be with my new clan, I think. I don't know what the name is yet. Oh, sorry. Yes, it is DNZ. This clan is going to be competitive, and at the moment we're in the same roster as S&D for Dummies, I think. But anyway, let's get on to the Modern Warfare 3 tactics. When I play Modern Warfare 3, I find it really easy to play with a team. I cannot play without a team. I always need a group of people with me to play with, whether it be one person, two people, or a whole team, depending. I always love to play domination. I don't particularly like to play kill confirmed or game types like that. I always find them a bit more strenuous than game types like this. Being also, there is so many advantages to being in a team, such as you have like backup and defenders. Also, you have run and gunners, support classes, slayers. There's so many things you can do with a team. What I do with teams is I love to be preferably a run and gunner whilst I have a defender at the back of me. By that I mean I will sprint up the side of any place, try and get as many kills as I can, rush back, try and reload, get my defender to keep me covered. My job is to basically get the kills and get to that objective with my defender as soon as possible. My defender usually has to have quite a newbie class setup, and so do I, to be able to get to that first objective. I would say, such as my class that I'm using now. I mean, it's not exactly newbie, but it's not exactly the best class in the world. I mean, I've got sleight of hand, not so newbie, and then I have to have Assassin Pro. The only reason I use Assassin Pro is because we were playing Domination. Domination is such a hectic game type. You really, really, really need to have something that will keep you supported through that. There's going to be so many EMPs from support classes. There's going to be so many air support units like Reapers and all sorts from campers, depending on what type of game you're in, depending on what type of people you're playing with. So it always benefits to be in a team, as you can see. Next thing I want to talk about is guns. Guns are really important to my team. See, this is all going to link together quite smoothly. I always think that running gunner should have some sort of class like mine, UMP, 45, silenced, any camo, preferably winter. I've got the hardened edition, so I have winter. I just like the look of the red camo. I think it's Red Tiger. And I think you definitely need kick as a proficiency, mostly because of the recoil that will come off this gun. It really helps at longer distances, which is a real downside to this kind of gun. I mean, yeah, it's really good for everything else, but that's why I always find it easier to pick up a secondary gun that I've that I've got off a killed guy, such as my M4 in this game. Whilst my defender at the back of me, I would really love them to have something like an ACR silenced, blind eye. Yes, it's newbie. Also assassin, the same as me, and dead silence. And I forgot my third perk on my run and gun, so I'd also have dead silence. I don't see the need for extreme conditioning and all of that, especially when you've got an SMG, increased running and stuff like that. I always find that dead silence helps when you have a headset, and headsets is my next subject. Headsets is about being able to hear the guys. I mean, everyone has them. I wouldn't say everyone, but the majority of Xbox Live players who take their game seriously have to have headsets. Headsets are one of the best things you can get for an Xbox, PS3, PC, whatever you play. It really helps. You can hear the footsteps a lot clearer than what you can through a TV. You might be sitting there thinking, oh, I don't need one of them. crap, they really do help. I remember when I was playing standard definition TV, my games used to be absolutely terrible. I've upgraded now, 42-inch HD and Tritons. It makes such a difference to your gameplay and style. I really suggest that you invest into something like that. I mean, I know that a lot of people would prefer to have a 21-inch, mostly because that is a gaming PC. Sorry, TV. But anyway, we should move on to our next subject, which will be lethals. Lethals are a very good part of this game. By very good, I mean a main part. A lot of people use Bettys or maybe Claymores. I prefer to use something more like a Semtex. Semtexes are one of the best things I think you can get on a game. I prefer Semtexes mostly because they're just so reliable. I mean, if you throw it over somewhere, it's not going to roll anywhere. It's going to go exactly where you throw it, unlike a nade. I mean, nades, I used to love them in COD 4. They used to be good for clearing buildings and all, but now you've got the opportunity to have a sticky nade that will stick to the floor and won't roll. It highs your chances of getting kills. That's why I love it. I mean, on some classes, I would love to run Betty. It's just I'm a run and gunner, so I really don't need it. If you're wondering why I was just sitting there camping, it's because I was on the phone to a mate who was disrupting me, just to shut him up because I really couldn't be asked to talk to him. Anyway, I would really prefer to run Bettys and Claymores. It's just I don't see the possibility of me ever being able to do that. Mostly because I use my run and gun class all the time. I always like to be around the map. I never like to be in one place. Which leads me on to my next point. You always want to be moving somewhere, preferably not into the middle of the map. You always want to be working those edges and corners. Working your way around the map whilst moving is the best thing you can do to be able to get gameplay. This is the way you can get gameplay really easily. You've always got to keep on your toes, keep listening for those footsteps and watch those corners. It's the easiest thing to do because all of the action's happening in the middle whilst you're rushing around the outside, getting to them like that, and that was just so easy. Lovely double kill. Pick up some other guy's weapon, run round and take out the rest of their team. It's an ingenious idea. Which leads me on to my next subject, which will be kill streaks. Good kill streaks to use on this game type is an assault class or a support. I don't see the point in specialists. You've already picked your kit. You've already picked your perks. You don't need any more. I prefer to use something along the lines of an assault. I wouldn't prefer to have what I run right this game. I would prefer to have something more like. I think I would have Predator and tough choice actually. I might have an attack helicopter with either a Reaper or an Overwatch, depending. I don't particularly like to go for the higher kill streaks because it lowers my chance of getting them. I mean, I don't have time really to get higher kill streaks with what I'm doing. But anyway, thanks for listening, guys. I'll try and continue this conversation on in another game. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and go and check out my friend's channel, which is Unforgiven. I will put him in the description box below. Please sub, rate, subscribe. Bye, guys.